Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back with a little cannon I made about 2 days ago, or I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday actually. I made this. This is a 240 floating barrel region buster, and I kind of wanted to make a little video breaking these down, how they work, because I haven't seen too many around. This only took me like half an hour to make. It was actually quite simple. The way it works. Also, let me start breaking it down. So the normal way floating barrels work is it uses kind of TNT positioning and the whole piston push things that where it pushes over more than a block to shoot it like up into the 255 barrel and over. Um, and the sand uses those like trapdoors. Well, this is kind of like that, except you'll see that this barrel is only 1 block wide. And what actually I have is I have ladders here for maintaining velocity purposes. Um, it works better with ladders here. I can't really explain too much on why that works, so I'm not the most amazing person with that. But you'll see that everything looks normal except for the fact that this is kind of like a little L shape. You can say, yeah, backwards L. So we have a booster right there. Shit. And there's reds on top of that. So we have a booster right there. I'll go show you anyways. And that's basically your realigner. And you'll need this for every shot, no matter what direction you're shooting. Although I'm not too sure this can actually work east to west. I haven't tested that yet because other floating barrels can't work east to west, to my knowledge. So what that does, that goes off 1 tick before the propulsion, like a normal realigner would, and that pushes it from the center of this block, so it's lined up with the right side of that block, and also the ladder kind of helps there because then the power from the propulsion is blocked. So that gets aligned to the left, I mean to the right, when everything in your cannon is now on the left. And the hammer, it still reaches over here, but the hammer is going to be in like this block, and propulsion's only right here, so that's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe blocks. So it still affects the hammer. And then they're going to get shot not only forward, but sideways, since now the propulsion is exploding and it's launching them in like that direction. So they're going to slide up just like they normally would. You do need this barrel kind of tall. I have seen some other interesting ways of doing this where like it's like a barrel that's along the floor that's flat, where TNT just kind of shoots everything down the barrel, and then you just place like a guider where this glass is, and like progressively in this direction like that. That gets kind of funky. All right, so this is a 240 by the way. So yeah, this just works like a normal floating barrel. It's actually quite simple. Barrel layout is what you'd expect from a normal region buster. This does have a decent scatter on it. If I just enable that and take one shot here, just so you guys can see it actually works. And that is down at bedrock down there. You can see on my menu app too. Yeah, down bedrock. It is a floating barrel, so it does lag for whatever reason. And yeah, that's probably advised to have on my red sand. Yep, there you go. Okay, so show. Let me fire that off again. So kind of a new take, a relatively new take. I've seen a few of these around, but not too many. Kind of a new take on the whole floating barrel concept. It's not like the big ass. I have it over here somewhere. Yeah, it's not like right here. Yeah, it's not like the big ass kind of design you have to do with this. And then also you don't need all these pistons, or also on Being Sads. If you've seen his, then you guys use that one. You don't need all the pistons on the side and the trapdoor contraption. It's just a lot simpler. Of course, this only works up to like Y240-ish. You couldn't really do this at Y255 because then, of course, you'd need that type of barrel design. But at lower Y levels, this is the more suitable option, the more simple, and also this thing would be a lot easier to build than one of those, because those take me quite a long time to build on actual servers. So yeah, pretty simple concept, pretty simple design. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You completely ignore this barrel. This thing, like, I could just like kind of have that blocked up, but then it doesn't look as cool, of course. So yeah, this is your actual barrel. And it is 5 blocks wide, so this is the center of your barrel. And it does regen bust fine. I'm just going to one-shot this next wall just so you can see that it properly slides along the barrel. Yeah, so you just need to kind of just do that. It's actually pretty easy, even especially if you have like an F5 pickaxe. So let me just fire that off real quick. Anyway, they're not regen busting. This still just makes it easier to get spawners, more spawners at lower Y levels, just due to the fact that like it's a lot easier to build than the normal 2v5 floating barrel. Or if you do what I did and make the 2v5, take off some hammer, and make it a 230. And this does regen bust fine, which I'll demonstrate right now with a quick pre-stack. And I actually do have something nice on this cannon that helps when regen busting, which I'll explain right now. So make sure that's off. That shouldn't be on. So 3 ticks for pre-stack, of course. No red sand. Sand's pasted in. No one shot. Okay. So that should be all good. Alright, so that pre-stacked all fine and dandy. And nothing special, just the same trapdoor and slabs using Minechat's method of regen busting. If you prefer a different method, I guess, go for it. But I prefer this one. Alright, so now I'm going to regen bust. And I'm going to actually enable this. And I'll explain exactly what that does in a little bit. So everything on 3 ticks when regen busting, pays a show. Also, this propulsion is big enough to regen bust at 25 chunks. Well, with the 3-tick hammer, of course, because it just takes quite a decent bit more power. Scatter I can leave off, doesn't do anything. So let me fire this off real quick. That trapdoor just... Alright. Alright, so that actually regen busted, and if you've seen from my other videos, usually you get stuck there. But what I did is I have a slab bust on a double pulse. Now the first one is a quick pulse, just so the redstone current runs out, and then 4 full tick repeaters later, it goes off again. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna regen bust, it stacks, and then there's just kind of sand, TNT, just sitting here, and then that explodes a couple. Well, here's kind of the hammer. So like 3 full repeaters after the hammer goes off. That's when that goes off. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so 3 full repeaters after the slab bust and hammer, of course, go off. This goes off. So it gets rid of the sand stack, and you don't have the sand stack where it's like this, and then why is my barrel at? Yeah, you don't have it so it's stuck like this, and then of course you'd still have like AIDS obsidian here. So that's really useful because then you don't have to like lower your guider by 1 block and then remove this stack. Or when you're regen busting normally, you don't have to shoot red sand 1 by 1. It's kind of really simple concept, but it saves you TNT in the long run. And now all my cannons kind of use that method. And then of course you can just put your normal guider back in, and then continue shooting and cannoning and doing the thing. So yeah, 2 really simple kind of concepts here, all working very beautifully in unison to make a really amazing cannon, in my opinion. And you know I'm rocking that 2x12 reusable cobweb sand comp. So that's really all I wanted to get out. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. I didn't go too in depth, I know. If you have any comments or if you have any questions, make sure to ask them down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you guys if you need some help. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys like the cannon, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.